So my friends, there is some disappointment. The earlier that was done, that I did not catch, sadly. But the one Errol did catch, and as you can see, he's going to take it off now.
And again, Karen.
And show off his victory. Alright my friends, so here we are again. This is Try Bonsai. There's your boy Banner, and we're going to check an ironwood earlier that we made. Now, if I remember good, when I made the earlier the first time, it did not take and I had to rescar it. So this, and I don't know what's going on, it's feeling a little bit stiff. I don't know what's happening. We go in and check, and all you seen it the same time as me. If I could get off this black plastic. That is what we're talking about. Try and try again. Roots, my friends, and not just any old roots, but good, strong roots. Good stuff. Aye. Look at this, my friends.
Show the whole thing.
Look at growth. I have to step back.
Before you plant it, huh?
Yeah. So, as you can hear the voice on the side, this is another one of my mentors, Kerry, who allowed me to come and do this earlier on his tree and mentoring me in the ways of bonsai, in the art. Oh, I love this sport. I'm calling it a sport. Look at growth, my friends. All over, vigorous. This earlier has been on for a few months. Well, it was even forgotten at a point.
When you did the earlier, you had cut it.
Yeah, these were some of the cuts that were made when I did the earlier. So just to give you a sense of the length of time, this new growth is about 4 or so feet long. Hi, good stuff. It's the 18th of February, Sunday the 18th of February. And it is the following day. As you would have just seen, I did an extraction where I took off an earlier that I did. My biggest earlier to date. Well, it looked thing now, man. And I left this, as you can see, it's dripping. I left this earlier soaking overnight because I felt that the dirt was a little bit dry. And I thought that soaking it may add value because I wasn't sure about the root system if I took too long to extract it. So my friends, what we're going to do this afternoon is we are going to pot this up in a training pot or in a training container, and we're going to remove 1 or 2 branches that not necessarily in the best of places, and keep our fingers crossed, hoping that this grows. I estimate that it will. I say this with confidence. I estimate that it will. And when is that time? We're going to have a pretty decent tree to work with. Now, I'm showing it in this particular kind of angle because of how the branches are. So you're seeing this could be a cascade, this could be the upright, or it could be the other way around. You know? But for now, I'm going to plant it like this. So those are things that we could look forward to in the future. So, well, you realize I have a knack for doing this work when it's almost dark. So I have to speed along. So, let me not waste no more time. Let me put this up and get this thing going. Let me just go. So removing this plastic, and I'm not going to shake this out. I am going to plant this as is. Now what I'm seeing, if I bring it a bit closer, a lot of little tips which I assume are really nice healthy roots. And we have some bigger fellows. So let's plant this and sink this a bit deep. And yeah, party time. So my friends, as I add the dirt, I want to take the opportunity to say a special thank you to all of my new subscribers and all of the comments that you all would have given. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. I really love engaging with you all, learning, taking pointers. You see something that you want to point out, don't frighten, point it out. But I appreciate the fact that you all are taking the time to join with me on this particular journey. So while I'm talking to all you, I put in, because I decided to put, I wouldn't call this a base layer of soil. I will call this soil. I put in soil in this thing. And taking my time, and I want to plant this deep-ish in the pot so that I know I've covered the roots and they are safe and free to grow. I don't want to interfere with this too much. As you can see, it already started taking the angle that I was talking about with the semi cascade and this upright. But as you can see up here, and I'm going to show you in a little bit, when we're removing the clutter that we have up here. Yeah, so ooh, it's a little ticklish. Let me get to work with filling this up. Alright, my friends, so as you can see in your full view, I potted it up, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the opportunity to remove some branches. So we're going to follow the lines, and we're going to do some removals. So let me see if I could bring the camera in a bit closer so that you could see exactly what I'm doing. So hold on.
They want a man, not a work, responsible and a concern. A man who lays down his stern, a man who could stand up firm. Woman don't like, woman don't like, woman don't like soft man.
Okay, my friends. So you would have seen me removing branches and whatnot, but I am at a point where I have this growth happening here. Hello, Papido. I see in here. That's my son. That's my son healing mouth. You want to come down and see it? You want to come down? Okay. I didn't tell you jump down. So my friends, as I was saying, I have here, and let me bring this in so that you all could see it. This is the situation that I am facing right now. Now, I don't, as far as I'm concerned, I don't have to rush to reduce anything right now, because as as I said, it is all about the actual plant surviving, the tree surviving. But this is a topic for debate because we have this nice, lovely movement that comes up here. But then I have it bifurcates here and then further bifurcates up here. And I have a top branch that gives me some character and it dips back. And then I have this bottom branch here. And I'm feeling like I want to take the bottom branch. That's one. Then I have, as it comes up here, it comes up here. And it has this thick-ish kind of a branch happening here. And I also have this straight piece of movement, which I will remove. You know, I'm going to remove that because I don't want unnecessary energy being dispensed on things that don't really make sense right now. So what I want to do is, I think I'm going to, one other thing, I'm going to remove this straight bit here, right? I'm going to remove this straight bit, and the contemplation later down would be, how are we going to treat with this thick piece of happenings here? Are we going to remove it and purely concentrate on getting that kind of a semi-cascade type situation happening? Or are we going to leave this as a feature, as though a part of the branch broke here and this grew out, almost kind of lying down, laying flat on the ground? I don't know. But as it stands right now, my friends, this is the tree. We've made some cuts. It was a successful air layer. Woo-hoo-hoo for that. And we are wait. Let time, patience, and nature do what it does. And let's pray and hope that this tree survives and gives us a lot of vigorous growth and a lot more choices. Yeah? So, on that note, as you can see, it is already starting to get dark. The moon is coming out and we are at, was that half moon? So I estimate by next week we should have full moon. And I don't know how many of you all follow the moon for air layering and planting and whatnot, but I tend to follow the moon, and it seems as though the best time to replant or to air layer is on a full moon. So let's see what happens when that time comes around. But not to ramble on and on and on and on, but this is what we have happening thus far. Let me remove this because I tell you all they are going to remove it and I ain't remove it yet. And I have this nice ratchet shears that, oh my word, it is just right. And I did that with one hand, and you see the plant move a little bit. Hopefully I ain't do no dotishness. Right, so I removed that, and obviously as time passes I'm going to do some cleaning up of these cut points. Let them heal over and I could always clean them up. But this is where we are so far. So let me give you a quick 360 spin. As you can see, this has a bit of a lean to it, and then it comes back, which is kind of nice. And I'm hoping that I could create a canopy over the top here, you know. And then we have this view. And if I'm looking at it from this view, not to ramble on again, but it kind of looks like I might take this bigger bit off. But if I take that off, it's not necessarily center. And depending on which is your front, it could lean away from the audience. Or this could be a good front, and it could lean towards a lot of things to think about. A lot of things to think about, my friends. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you so very, very much for joining me here on Try Bonsai. It's your boy Bana as per usual. To all the new subscribers, as I said, thank you so very much for joining. To all of the existing subscribers, thank you so very much for continuing on with me. You know the usual, drop a like, share, comment. If you know people interested, share it with them. Let them come on board. And let's build this thing together. And let's go through this thing together. All right, my friends. So, have a good one. Stay safe. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Our climate is our responsibility. So do something green today. Because if we do good things today, we will have a better future tomorrow. All right. See ya. Bye.